Hello everyone and welcome back! Here we're going to take a look at projects that are no longer happening, but we wish they were. Six Flags has always shown interest in having representation in the Middle East. In fact, as early as 2003, when the Dubailand project was still a thing, Six Flags wanted to build a park here. The initial project for Six Flags was pretty massive. They were thinking big and planning to build epic entrances and huge rides. They planned to build 6 lands: imagine, wonder, celebrate, explore, play and discover. All of them with extreme details and over-the-top theming, and also featuring record-breaking rides and shows. Celebrate. This first land looks really futuristic, almost like a city walk kind of place. Lots of screens, lots of lights. It looks pretty awesome, to be fair, especially that roller coaster that wraps around the area of the entrance to welcome the guests. That's really cool. Wonder. Now this area I think is the most interesting one. 2 gigantic snow lions welcome everyone to walk through the entrance of this Chinese themed land. I think it was clever to do all this concept art in the nighttime. Everything looks more epic this way. Very clever. There at the end you can see a Chinese inspired building that could be potentially a restaurant or a theater. Now this first concept of a ride looks incredible. It looks like a ninja inspired spinning coaster that also serves as some sort of training course for ninjas. You can see a lot of obstacles or things that the cart is supposed to dodge as it moves around. Pretty cool. The second ride concept that there is, it's sort of a boat based ride, but I'm guessing from the name that it's not a slow paced one. I'm pretty sure it was going to be a really exciting one. That dragon doesn't seem to fit the usual family friendly kind of ride. Imagine. This is the futuristic land, and as you can see from the entrance concept, there were plans to build a pretty massive coaster that was part of the main skyline of the land. This land was also meant to have a space-themed art ride, 3D I guess by the goggles, and it looks like it was going to be a family-oriented one, but pretty fun. Play. The most colorful land is definitely this one. It would have had a giant frisbee flat ride, some cool looking slides for the kids, and a carousel. This area looks like it was meant to be the more traditional theme parkish, having flat rides and pretty common rides as well as a roller coaster. Discover was the jungle theme area, or the more adventurous like one. It would have had a massive wooden coaster that we saw before, and looking at the concept art, we can see that it was going to be really impressive. It was meant to have a section that would go out of the park and hold the entrance sign for the parking lot of the park. Explore. This land is my personal favorite one. It is a mix of steampunk and Jules Verne, and I just think it looks fantastic. You would have some common flat rides like that hot air balloon themed Starflyer sort of ride, but they also plan to have a roller coaster called the Dubai Giant that was claiming to be the longest, fastest and tallest roller coaster in the world. There were also plans of building river rapids that would go under the wooden coaster supports, making it extra cool. But because of the Dubailand project being a gigantic flop, they decided not to continue developing any further. Six Flags was not the only company to drop out, as DreamWorks, Merlin or Marvel had their eyes in Dubailand as well, but dropped out in the end. That was until Dubai Parks and Resorts showed up. They were like a leftover project of Dubailand, and it was a little bit more viable. They opened their theme parks in December 2013 with moderate success, and with the hope to expand the resorts, adding a Six Flags theme park. However, they changed the overall look of the park, and also were not counting on the theme areas as originally planned. They were now going to theme the areas after different Six Flags parks in the USA. Construction started for the new theme park, and groundwork was well underway. But in 2019, and due to the low overall attendance of the parks within Dubai Parks and Resorts, they decided not to continue with the Six Flags inclusion, even having started the construction of the park. But during the period that the park was cancelled, they had accumulated a loss of $59 million, and on top of that, Dubai Parks and Resorts had to pay $7.5 million to Six Flags in order to withdraw from the project, making it officially cancelled. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to subscribe and also comment below what other theme parks would you like to hear about next. See you soon!